I'm making this video in order to share my experience in a summer camp that I participated in. I received this bracelet, and I have to say that I had a pleasant experience in that camp. It's been a long time since I haven't gone to any. And in fact, back in a few years, when I was younger, my parents sent me to a few summer camps, but I never loved them. But this one, in which I went as a volunteer and basically had the job of a videographer, it was different. And I have a few messages that I want to share with all of you. The first one being the idea that was spread throughout the entire camp. The camp itself was called Journey, and it's not a new one. It has already a history of four years, I believe, and it might continue, or it may cease to exist. We'll see how everything goes. And the main idea of the camp that I want to share is that we all have to start doing something if we want to reach a goal of ours. If we sit here not doing that thing or hoping that the circumstances will change and that we will get some sort of a boost towards that thing, this may never happen. And in fact, realize this. Right now, this moment right now, may be your best chance for taking action towards your future goal. Tomorrow, may something happen. Tomorrow you may change. Tomorrow the circumstances may become negative. And the possibility that you have right now, today, to walk towards your goal may disappear. So this was the main message. But this camp wasn't just around that. It was made for boys, but it also had a lot of manliness to it. It wasn't only useful for the kids at a camp, but also for others, for all of the organizers and helpers of that summer camp. For me, unfortunately, I did not experience all of the greatness of that summer camp since I was trying to record everything at all time. Basically, all that I did during 6 days back there was sleeping around no more than 5 hours a night, which is not enough for me. And all of the other time, either I'm eating, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. There wasn't any snacks. Or I was running between the 4 groups of boys. The camp was divided into 4 parts: the Bravo group, the Charlie group, the Delta group, and the Alpha group. And I was trying to catch some footage for all of those groups. And when you are doing multiple activities, like in my case, filming and participating, you're just half of you in both of these activities. And that is why I wasn't able to fully be there. And I forgot to be fully present in some moments. All of the time in my brain, I was telling myself, you have to record stuff and you have to go edit it fast so that everything goes smoothly. And even though I had some periods free, I could have just rested during them and just been present. Maybe meditated a little bit. And this is something that I've learned in the past year or so. And I did not apply it. I completely forgot it. In the summer camp, I got the purpose of recording all of the footage, of editing it. And I just forgot that your productivity also suffers if you do not work properly and if you do not use all of the techniques of productivity, of efficiency. Even if I would have spent an entire hour spaced out during the day on meditation and being present, I believe that would have boosted me a lot, and I would have gotten a greater result than I did by working during the entire day. If you're interested in my footage and in my short videos that I did, you can of course visit this channel on Facebook. Unfortunately, there is no on YouTube. I'm not sure about the restrictions that it has and if our team would be able to post it on here. It's also a Lithuanian camp, so I'm not sure if you're interested in looking at it if you do not understand the language. And now, after the camp itself, I'm feeling a void, and I believe that this occurs to many of us after some activities that we have to do. We tend to feel emptiness in ourselves when we finish those activities. I think that is an issue of ourselves, and because we don't have a bigger plan. In my case, at least, this was it. I did not have a straight goal, and I went to that camp. I received some tasks to do, and I felt full. In my head, I did not have any thoughts that were not related to work. And after this camp, right now, I did feel some sort of an emptiness inside of me. And another thing that is important to emphasize is that even after periods like these, where you are forcing yourself to do some great stuff, to work, to maybe be uncomfortable, but for the future, the bad habits that you had previously will not disappear. It will still be as easy as before to come back to these and to become addicted again. But when you are forced to get away from these habits and you come back to your ancient environment, you now have the possibility and more willpower to stop these and to begin a new life. But it is important to know that you have not become stronger and that you may never beat these addictions, these bad habits. You may always be susceptible to these, always weak towards these. And my advice on this case would be to forget about them, accept this weakness, and walk forward. Build new, better, stronger habits and follow them. This is the only way to exceed your own expectations and to fulfill your purpose in a much better way. I've also met a lot of beautiful people back in that summer camp. And now I have formed new relationships that will add positivity and will be very beneficial to my future. And this is why you sometimes have just to get out of your home, go to new places, make new friends, new acquaintances. And in this way, you will get an entire field of possibilities opening up next to you with close to no effort at all. Since communicating is something that us humans do, it's in our nature, and it brings us happiness to be social, to spend time near others. And almost every big project of yours will not be successful if it's not done with a team, with support. Of course, with enough dedication and consistency, you can achieve a lot by yourself. But with loving people surrounding you, with a strong team in front of you, you will achieve much more and much faster. And the final message that I want to say is that through experiences like these, like mine with the summer camp, you may bring out some sort of a materialistic thing or memories. And with those memories, or like in my case, like the bracelet that I got, now it reminds me of what I did, how it felt, and what should be my next steps in life in order to become even happier, in order to come closer to my purpose, to feel useful in this world, and to not waste my time at home watching some media, breaking my brain into pieces, and wasting my potential, my own self that could be valuable for other people. And the last thing that I would like to share in this video is a way for you to apply what I've just said. I've seen a lot of value and potential in summer camps. And in fact, our own life is as a camp. It just is not set in a particular setting. And there are always things that get changed. And we can choose a little bit how to build all of our camp. How do we live? Where do we sleep? With whom do we talk? And be active in it and not wait for other people to pull us to do something. This will be all for this time.